Well, hello everybody. This is Pam with Pam Richards Paper and Ink. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate your time. I'm going to do a real quick video today on a new product I just bought, and we're going to test it out together. I've been learning calligraphy, number one, self-taught, nothing too fancy nothing fancy at all at this point, quite frankly, but I wanted to be able to address my envelopes nicely for some handmade cards I'm sending out for Christmas. And I didn't want to go through the trouble of, using a ruler and making the lines with light pencil and then erasing them and all that stuff. So I went to my local store that has calligraphy supplies and writing supplies and all that kind of stuff. And I was looking at a light box that was quite expensive for my budget anyway. And the lady suggested that I might want to try the slider writer. And I'm pretty impressed with what I see so far. It's called the Slider Writer. It can be ordered directly from sliderwriter.com. It says that here on these straps, sliderwriter.com, or the store where I purchased it. They're an online store, and they're called paperinkarts.com, Paper Ink Arts, and it's a pretty sturdy plastic, and it simply has a what would you call that? Like you see on a clipboard, this thing that holds the paper on a clipboard. So it has it up there. It has these two bands that you can put your paper under. Of course, this can come off. I'm leaving it on here so you can see the product. On the right hand side, you have 1 to 12 inches. So you can see that right there, 1 to 12 inches on the side. In the middle, it designates where the center is. And then on the left side, you can see you also have notches in the plastic. I would imagine that's every inch. And it also denotes where the center is. So when you have this laying down flat, and I do apologize for my video perspective today. I have it set up so that when I'm writing, you'll be able to see without my hand being in the way, and I don't want to mess with how my camera is positioned, so bear with me. But this device over here, there's a track on the left hand side, and there's like a level that's on this track, and when you turn it on, it has a red beam that goes across. And I'm going to turn off my light so you can actually, let me turn off both my lights. Let's see if that helps you a little bit. So you can see the beam that goes across. And simply all you do is put your, you're going to lay your paper down, whatever it might be, and it puts the beam across so that you can write on a straight line without having to make pencil marks and stuff. And this was $50, and compared to a light box, it was considerably less. So all right, so I've got this on here. Let me position this so you're going to be able to see. Let me make sure I've got my me moving this around. I might have got this uncalibrated now. I think I might have. There are instructions on here on how to align the laser beam. You put it on A, let's see, so this is A here. This laser beam, maneuver lever on top of laser. Okay, so that would be this right here. There we go. Oh, look how easy that was. So, make sure I had it right on A, and there's B, because I've been playing with this sucker and I got it off kilter, but look how easy that was to realign it. All right, so put it back on my paper. I put my paper straight. Now, this is not a big piece of paper. If I don't put it up there and I just put it under here, I do have the guide over here to make sure it's straight. Yeah, I think that's going to be right. I'm going to write with it like that. Okay. Let's see. Do I need to get in closer for you guys? I think that's okay. All right. So today I am going to be using my calligraphy ink, and I've got a caged nib. And let me make sure I have ink coming through here before I actually get on my paper. All right, so here we go. I am just going to try to write something here. So this is going to be, yeah, I'm going to start it right about there. I think that's good. Okay. All right, wish me luck. Oh, darn it, need more ink here to start off. Okay, there we go. Now, please don't judge me too roughly. I haven't taken any classes or anything on calligraphy at this point, although I did find that Paper Ink Arts offers them. After the first of the year, they'll start up their classes again. So I'm really looking forward to that. But for now, I'm just looking in books, and if anything, I've just learned to maybe form my letters a little bit better, and I'm learning how, just from reading books, I'm learning how to hold my oblique writer, but I recognize I've got a long way to go. I don't know how to do flourishes at all, so certainly nothing fancy. But in terms of this product, I'm liking it because I got it straight, and that was what I was wanting to do. Let's see. It probably wouldn't hurt to beforehand, you know, maybe write out an address to make sure you're starting out in the right place on a envelope. But I'm just, you know, for this product review, I think this is okay. My address is like way too big compared to the name of the recipient, but whew, I just snuck that on there, didn't I? Okay, let's move this down a little bit. Yeah, I definitely have the address a lot bigger than the name, so I guess I should have been using, I should have probably figured out with my marks on the side, the inch marks on the side, how big I want each of my letters to be, and then, because the beam of light goes all the way over to those ruler markings, so I definitely could have planned this out a little bit better, but again, for the first time using it, live and learn. Where's the North Pole at? Antarctica? I didn't know. Can she do it? Do I have enough room? Whew. Okay, and let's put some kind of a, oh, dang it. Gotta move it down, right? If it's gonna work, you gotta move it down. Let's see. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the zip. Okay, so let's check this out. What do you think? I think for my first time doing it, looks pretty good. I'm pleased. I think that'll work in my handmade cards and my envelopes. I definitely need to beforehand plan out placement, how big my handwriting is or should not be in order to get everything to fit on the envelope itself. But yeah, I mean the product itself is serving its purpose, so I'm pleased with that. Again, Slider Writer, and you can purchase it from sliderwriter.com, or I'm sure you can Google anywhere else that it can be purchased. But from my perspective, I think it works. I would say it works. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by today, and if you like what you're seeing, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.